Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is POV, and welcome back to another monthly issue of the Boruto manga. Right now, we are in chapter 5, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we are. And overall, for you movie viewers, yes, it still continues the movie, the entire chapter, nothing new. So if you are not interested and you're still waiting for the new content, then unfortunately you're gonna have to wait another while because the way that the pacing is going, I think that things are not going. We're not gonna get to the new content for till next year maybe, at least. But regardless, overall for you manga readers only, I will start with my overview because a good amount of things happen, and even for you movie viewers, some little extra it's and bits got happened in between that I really do want to talk about. The chapter starts off where the last one kind of ended, and that is where where Naruto confronts Boruto about him cheating and using that device throughout the Chunin exam, and Naruto straight up talks to him, like tell him like you can't be doing this, and he takes away his headband and he's like, let's go, so we have let's go somewhere else to talk about this. And Boruto straight up calls his dad on his shit, telling him like, you want to talk about something, would you even have time for that? You're always so busy, you have no time for your children or your wife. And again, like it's just this parent child confrontation that it's it's I guess familiar under many professions of those parents who are constantly busy and the child is kind of left either unsupervised or with someone else, and they so that is that situation. Then this little B, the bastard, like this little guy who, the scientist that I just couldn't stand in the movie either, and he just reappears, the one who gave Boruto his bracelet to perform all the jutsus, and he's like, all right, this is the perfect time to talk about our invention and introduce it to the world. And that's around the time that the invaders come, the invaders which of course Sasuke fought against a while back, a couple of chapters back. And they start breaking shit, they start breaking stuff down, they start blowing things up. And this is where I put the part it's not manga, in the anime, in the animation movie, that I personally felt and enjoy. This is the part in the movie that I enjoyed the most, actually. And I also feel that it was done a lot better in animated than it is in the manga, because it was, for example, these roof straight up is about to collapse on some civilians, and you have Tamari straight up breaking the roof with her wind style jutsu, and then you have Sakura straight up using her fist to demolish those little bits into dust, which I absolutely love the way it was done in the animation, and unfortunately in the manga you don't get the same effect. Now there is this little bit of extra added, which is Gara talking to Shinki, his son, telling him like, know your limits. You can't take this guy on. So just focus, prioritize your energy to save these civilians. And Shinki's like, I got it, Dad. Which is really cool because I feel like they're going to give Chinky, at least with this new series, they're going to give him more spotlight. Maybe he'll become a rival towards Boruto in the future, or maybe he'll become this whole Naruto Gaara relationship again, but only between the newer generations. Who knows? Looking forward to that, to be honest. And then this part that kind of bothered me, which was the Sasuke confronting the big bulky guy and telling him like the guy's telling him like, I still haven't repaid you for what you did to my horn, and Sasuke straight up tells him, and I'm reading this from the translation that I got, oh, you didn't like it? I guess you would have preferred I cut it shorter. And the guy straight up calls him out saying like, oh wow, you got a cocky mouth, don't you? And I don't remember if in the movie if it was like this or not, but I don't remember Sasuke being the cocky speaker either. he's more of a strategist and telling his enemies like, no, you're losing because of this, or you're doing because, or you're about to get messed up because I'm doing this. He tells facts. He's not one to taunt an enemy, from what I was to understand. And like I said, like I don't remember this in the movie. Maybe it was. Maybe it's original content. If it's not, then the writers maybe taking a little bit of a different approach with Sasuke by just adding that line, because seeing how this is going to be a new writer, a new person taking over the series, he could change Sasuke's attitude towards the future, and maybe this is a small projection of that. Regardless, the slim enemy of the two, who seems to be the leader of the two, straight up has the ability to absorb jutsu. Boruto uses his bracelet to just shoot all kinds of shit towards him, and the guy straight up absorbs everything. Shikamaru figures it out, decides to, like, you know what, like it's my time to do something. He uses the paralyzes shadow jutsu on both enemies, and unfortunately, because this enemy can absorb jutsu, he uses his Rinnegan that's like in his palm, just like the Dara, you could say. It had his mouth on his palm, like these mouths on his palms. This guy has a Rinnegan in between, and he uses that to absorb Shikamaru's jutsu as well. He prepares a huge friggin' uh, black bijou bomb, it looks like, more spirit bomb, whatever you wanted to call it, and he's about to stand it down to where the Chunin exam is taking place. Naruto, of course, uses himself as a shield. He uses Kurama to help everyone and shield everyone from the attack. To which we get this little conversation between Naruto and Sasuke, where Naruto is telling him like, "Listen, you take care of them, all right." Meaning, of course, the children and most likely the village as well. Like, you take care of them while I'm not there. And he calls Kurama out, telling him like Kurama, I hope you haven't gotten rusty. Time to give it all you got. And the art style, again, like in general, it didn't. I'm starting to get more and more used to it, and I have to admit that seeing Naruto in his Bijou cloak form was absolutely badass. I really did enjoy the manga the drawn out versions of this part of the chapter. I absolutely loved it. Him in his Bijou cloak, like with Kurama. Kurama looked a little bit off, but Naruto looked great. Like him just getting angry and like charging up. Like, oh man, that looked. Can't complain about that at all. But regardless, now I guess it's up to now time to wait for next month to read the next chapter and see if they're going to add anything extra, if they're going to change anything at all. To be honest, I really hope that they do continue adding content, like the little part with Shinki and Gaara, like that kind of stuff. I really do love a lot, because I love character interaction in the Naruto universe, at least, and just things in general. They don't have to be like plot related. Like, just interaction between characters is always one of my personal favorite parts of any anime or manga. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my overview. If you like this video, just hit the like button down below. Tell me what you thought about this chapter. If you're a manga only reader, tell me what do you thought about, what do you think of it, what do you think Naruto means with those lines, where when he tells Sasuke like, you take care of them, like is he gonna, like, is he planning on dying, like is he planning on friggin' getting captured? Because to be fair, in the movie, like, it wasn't clear. Like, if you watch the trailers, it wasn't clear what was gonna happen. Like, anything could. Like, is Naruto like legit going to die? Because that is a possibility. So my question to you guys: what do you think of this chapter? Personally, like I said, overall it was a repetition of what we already got in the movie, but as long as they add these little tits and bits there, like, I'm completely fine with it. My name is POV. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm doing this chapter overview of the Boruto series every month, so at least subscribe and stay up to date till the time that I can warn you guys that we're finally getting new content. Regardless, have a good week. Bye.